Welcome to Tallinn, a city where medieval and modern collide. 800 years of history, culture, and innovation meet by the prehistoric forests and a mighty sea. The racetrack guides you through the diverse nature of Estonia, which you haven't experienced before. A perfect place for one of the most versatile Ironman competitions. You all have different stories to tell about the journey. It doesn't matter where you come from, how old you are, or how long you have been training. It's time to take on the challenge to be an Ironman. Ironman community is a family with one mission: to help each other and conquer it all together. We make it happen. We cheer with you and we cry with you. Give your everything, because the finish line is all worth it.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to IRONMAN 70.3 Tallinn race briefing. My name is Eero Raudsepp and I'm head referee of this event. Our race briefing takes approximately 25-30 minutes, and after that we have 15-20 minutes to answer your questions if you have any. If you have read through the athlete's guide, if you have watched the race briefing, I'm sure you already get most of the answers to your questions, but still we have some time after the briefing to look at your questions. So let's start. Schedule for tomorrow. We open Expo and Info at 10 o'clock here in Noblessner. Also, some athletes whose allocated time to pick up their race packages, it's tomorrow from 10 till 6 o'clock. Shuttle buses from Noblessner to Harku are starting at 2:15 and drive till 7 o'clock. So at 7 o'clock is the last bus leaving from here. And from 3 o'clock in the afternoon till 8 o'clock, it's your chance to check in your bike, your blue bag and everything. We come back to this in a couple of slides. And also in T1 you have bike technical service tomorrow available. On race day, on Sunday, shuttle buses will start at 8:30 from Noblessner till 9:15. Then we open transition 1 for last minute adjustments 10 minutes past 9, and at the same time again bike technical service is available in T1. Ironman 70.3 Tallinn start is at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's for age groupers then, and teams will start 10:45. You can check out your gear starting at 3 o'clock p.m. till 8 o'clock in T2. Award ceremony is 7:30 in Finnish area. Shuttle buses. The route is Noblessner, then we have bus stops in Tammsaare Park, Saku Suurhall, and the last one near T1. So tomorrow, the buses leave every 15 minutes from Seaplane Harbour parking lot, so starting at 2:15 till 7 o'clock. And on race day, on Sunday, the first bus leaves at 8:30, and then after every 5 minutes, they are leaving from Seaplane Harbour parking lot. So we are having buses, and they are going together with trucks. So athletes will go to the buses, and you can leave your bikes in the truck. And important note that it's mandatory to wear a mask in shuttle bus. Tomorrow, T1 transition area check-in at 3 o'clock till 8 o'clock. What you must have with you is bike with sticker on it and also bike helmet with the sticker. Please remove all old stickers from your bikes and helmets. Also, you need to have your blue bike bag, wristband, and race number. Every year we have athletes who miss their race number. It happened already today, so we have athletes without race number coming to T1 transition check-in. So please take also race number with you, otherwise you can't check in. A red run bag, it's also mandatory to take with you, but it will be collected before entrance to T1. So red run bag also tomorrow, please take with you. Only athletes can enter the transition area, and very important note that it's not allowed to mark your bike and bag. If you do so, we just remove all your markings, so it's not reasonable to waste your energy on that. Bike technical service available in T1 also. On the bike, you can leave the pedals if they are attached to the bike. Also, all the food, bottles, gels, bars, everything you can securely attach to your bike. Helmets must be placed in the blue bike bag, so nothing will be left on the bike. And your blue bike must stay on the ground next to your bike. You can have access to your blue bag on race day morning, but your red run bag, if you drop it before entering T1, you don't have access to it on race day morning because race organizer brings all the red run bags on Saturday evening to T2. And also transition areas have video surveillance. Race day morning, we open transition area at 9:10, so please take your swim cap, timing chip, and race number with you. Also, you can leave your race number in your blue bike bag. For overnight, it's up to your decision. Technical service, again, available on Sunday morning. And if you bring your own pump, you can leave it in transition area. There is a separate area where you can leave your pump. Just put the sticker on it. You can find the sticker in your sticker sheet. There is a sticker called additional sticker. You can put it on your pump. In start area, there are no changing tents, which is also important note to you. Race starts at 10 o'clock, according to your swim cap color. If you have 2 swim caps, these are for all world athletes, so you can choose which swim cap you use, but swim cap color is according to the start groups. Teams will start 10:45 as mentioned. They have green swim cap. We have rolling start, both for age group and teams. That means after every 10 seconds, we let 5 athletes in the water. Swim warm-up is not possible. So here is the picture of the swim start area. So as mentioned, 5 corridors. After every 10 seconds, you can see also a white bag drop-off. So you can leave your white bag in that area and you will get it back in the finish. Team swimmers can also bring their white bag to this white bag drop-off area, and team swimmers will get their white bag pack in T1. So as soon as all teams have started, team white bags will be taken to T1. Swim course is 1 lap. Today at 8 o'clock, water temperature was 18.6 degrees, which means it's a wetsuit swim. You can also use a neoprene swim cap. Neoprene booties, this is 50-50 situation at the moment, so if the water temperature gets colder, so 18.3 is where we draw the line. If it's 18.3 or lower, you can use neoprene booties. If it's not, you can't use. You can wear race number under the wetsuit. It's not mandatory, but it's allowed. Swim course cutoff time is 1 hour 10 minutes. So if you don't make it on time, you can't continue to the pike course. Swim course is quite easy. You have one long straight, then you have 2 right turns, and finally left turn to the swim exit. There are numbers on the buoys, 1, 2, 3, so it's really easy to follow the swim course. Transition area. Once you complete the swim, you have to take your swim gear, wetsuit, swim cap, goggles to the blue bike bag and leave it at your transition spot. After that, before taking your bike, be sure that you have fastened the chin strap of your helmet and you head out towards the mount line. After the mount line, you can start cycling. After finishing the race, you can pick up your blue and red bags in T2 from 3 o'clock till 8 o'clock. Also, please be there on time and have your race number or wristband to check out. Team swimmer. A team swimmer will come to the relay exchange zone, so he just has to run over the white line on the ground, and then team biker can go to his bike. That means team swimmer doesn't have to take wetsuit off. Just as soon as he reaches to the relay exchange zone, team biker can start. Team biker can also have helmet on. If team biker would like to leave his warm-up clothes to get them back in T2, then team biker needs to leave his clothes to the blue bike bag next to his bike. Team members have received just 1 chip at the moment. This is for swimmer. So team biker and team runner will get their chips just before their start in the relay exchange area. We also have bike run option. So we have few athletes who have chosen not to swim, so they have bike run option. Their start is near the team's relay exchange area, and they will also receive timing chip just few minutes before their start. Bike run athletes can start their race approximately 45 minutes after IRONMAN 70.3 start, which means around 10:45. So let's have a look at the T1 map. Of course, we have one map for both Ironman and Ironman 70.3, so please don't look at this personal needs bags. It's not for you, it's for Ironman athletes. But we have a bus stop over here. Tomorrow on Saturday, you just walk down to the lake. You can leave your red bag over here. After the time check, you will come to the check-in and rack your bike and leave the transition area. On race day morning, the same way, bus stops here. You will walk to the check-in athlete's entrance and look at if everything is okay with your bike. You can pump your tires, fill the water bottles. We have bike mechanics. We have exchange. If you want to change your clothes, so we have 2 open air areas which are bannered, so there is privacy, one for men, one for women, and also bike pumps area if you want to leave your own bike pump here. And then you proceed to the start area. During the race, you exit the swim and then follow the corridor up to your transition spot. Teams will have another corridor here where they have relay exchange zone, and this is also the area where bike run athletes will start their race. And if you have picked up your bike, you go to the bike course. Mount line is clearly marked on the ground, and there are also officials with red flags. And then you proceed to the bike course. Bike course is one lap. We have 3 aid stations on kilometers 23, 50 and 79. In all aid stations you can find food, drinks, toilets, spare tires, pumps and basic tools. And please be aware that no personal food and drinks may be supplied by your support team. It will result in disqualification. You are allowed to litter only in littering areas, which are at the aid stations. If you are littering outside these areas, it will result in 5-minute time penalty. And that means you have been shown a blue card. During the bike course, it's mandatory to wear race number. It must be visible on the back. You can't use cameras, phones and earplugs on bike course. You can have your phone in your pocket if you want to use some app, but you are not allowed to use it in your hands. Mobile bike support, bike technical support and medical aid is also on the bike course. So here is a bike course map. Let's have a look. After the swim, you come to the Paldiski Road. Then we have a first aid station over here. Here is a small out and back section. Then we have the highest hill on the bike course over here. Then you come back to the second aid station. And over here we come again another one out and back section, and aid station number 3 is just about 15 kilometers before the end of the bike. And you come to the T2. Bike course rules have been the same for years. So draft zone is 12 meters. You have 25 seconds to pass the athlete in front of you. If you have entered the draft zone, the pass must be completed, otherwise you get the blue card and the drafting violation. If you have been overtaken, you must immediately drop out of the draft zone. And if you repass before dropping out of the draft zone, it will be a yellow card. And athletes must ride on the right-hand side of the road. In case you have received a yellow or blue card on the bike course, that means 30-second time penalty and 5-minute time penalty respectively, and red card is disqualification. If you have received 3 blue cards, it will also result in disqualification. Besides swim cutoff and swim plus bike cutoff time, we have one extra cutoff time on the bike course. It's on the 75-kilometer mark, and it's 4 hours 55 minutes over there. So in case you have received a yellow or blue card on the bike course, you need to stop in a penalty tent. Penalty tent, we have just one penalty tent, which is located after dismount line in T2. So you must stop there and tell the official what the color of the card did you receive, or if you received lots of them, then you have to tell all of them. You have to sign the sheet, and all your numbers will be slashed by the official in the penalty tent. So if you don't stop in a penalty tent, unfortunately your result is TSQ. So please be aware of that. Second transition area. After dismounting your bike, you rack your bike to the transition spot and put all your bike gear into red run bag. Also, the bike helmet must be placed in the red run bag. Bike shoes can stay on the pedals, or if you don't leave them there, you have to put them in the red run bag. And red run bag stays on the ground next to your bike at the transition spot. And after the race, you can pick up the blue and red bag from 3 till 8 o'clock. And you must have your race number or wristband to check out. When the team cyclist comes, he will rack his bike on the bike rack, can leave the helmet on and run to the relay exchange area, and then team runner can continue the race. Also, team runner will get the timing chip just in the relay exchange area, not earlier. So here is a picture of the T2. So you come by bike, we have a dismount line over here. After the dismount line, you can see a big yellow tent where is penalty tent written. So if you have received a yellow or blue card, please stop over there. And then you proceed to T2. Team bike racks are over here and individual bike racks over here. So team biker will leave the bike here and runs to the team relay zone. Individuals will leave their bikes in the racks and also go out from here, actually from here this way to the run course. If you need to change your clothes and need some privacy, then again we have changing areas for men and women over here. So these areas are bannered and they are open air areas. Run course is 2 laps and we have total 9 aid stations. In all aid stations, again, we have food, drinks, toilets, and you can litter only in these aid stations. If you are littering outside, again, it's a 5-minute time penalty. During the run, you must wear the race number, which must be visible on the front all the time, and any kind of escorting and outside assistance are forbidden. You can cross the finish line only by yourself. If you are taking a non-participating individual with you, it will result in immediate disqualification. So here is the run course. The T2 is up over here. You proceed to the run course. You are running on the left-hand side of the street. We have 2 aid stations over here and another 2 over here. So we have 4 aid stations per lap. On the first lap, you have 5 aid stations because we have a small aid station right after exiting the T2. Please don't look at this. This personal needs bag, it's for Ironman, it's not for your race. So always on the left-hand side of the road. And if you come to the finish, as mentioned before, you can cross the finish line only by yourself. If you're not respecting that rule, it will result in disqualification. Relay team members can finish together, so swimmer and cyclist can join the runner approximately 70 meters before the finish. There is a crossover point, so from that crossover, you can run to the finish all together. In case you lose the timing chip during the race, you can get a new one in the transition area. And after you have finished the race, you must return the timing chip in finish area. Also, team members, especially team swimmer and team biker, if you finish your section, please leave your timing chip in the relay exchange area. Don't go out with that and walk around with timing chip. And the award ceremony takes place on Sunday evening at 7:30 in finish area, and we have 30 slots for the 2022 Ironman 70.3 World Championships in Taupo, New Zealand. I wish you very good luck in the race, and now let's see if we have any questions from you. Okay. Can my companion also use the shuttle bus? No, shuttle buses are only for athletes. The next one. Will both pumps and white bags be delivered to the finish area? White bags will be delivered to the finish area. Pumps, I guess you don't need the pumps immediately in the finish, so we deliver pumps to the T2. Water warm-up is forbidden. Are able to enter the water to feel temp on our feet, hands. You can't go to the water in the start area. If you find some other place, then which, let's say, we say that in the start area it's not allowed. Will be drink bottles handed to us, or do we stop and take them ourselves? On the bike course, drink bottles will be handed to you. On the run course, you have to take yourself. The red run bag, is that findable next to where we need to mount our bike, or will they be hanging somewhere else? All the red run bags will be on the ground at your transition spot. So if you come from the bike and come to your transition spot, you can find your red run bag over there on the ground. Could you please provide us the map of the T2? It's absent in the athlete's guide. Yeah, sorry, we don't have it in the athlete's guide at the moment, but I could show it just during the briefing, and I don't know if it can be sent to you afterwards. So just if you come tomorrow and see the Ironman race, I'm sure you get familiar with the T2 also. Total elevations on bike run courses. Well, you are cycling and running in a flat area of Estonia, though, so it's not much meters, so it's not worth mentioning it. Actually, I don't know that also. Are non-participants allowed to come to the swim start? Yeah, well, we don't have special areas for spectators, so if they come, of course, we don't, let's say, get them away, so if they come, it's okay. Can I use earplugs during the swim course? Yes, you can. Elevation gain, okay, per lap. This might be true. Yeah, okay. If they say it's okay, then these are the results of elevation gain. Will starting be based on race number within color groups? We let people in the start chute according to their swim cap. So we have first group from 1 to 300. So according to your race number, according to your swim cap color. So do we have any more questions? Looks we don't have. So really good. We could manage it quite quickly. I wish you good luck for Sunday race, and see you tomorrow in the check-in and also with your happy faces on Sunday morning.